and it should have worked the same way. All right, folks, technology is constantly changing, and truth is, you have to keep up in order to stay ahead of the game, especially in marketing. Creator of brandytize.com, Wayne Marsh, has the tips you need to use technology to market your brands. Good morning. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. Not for the first time, we're talking about IT. What's the fascination with this IT thing?
People take all them things and start writing down.
I love to read initially.
Yeah.
And I remember first time I came across a PC, I read the manual like a novel. And that's where it started. I started to try all sort of stuff with it. So
you live on the computer?
Yes.
What's Brandytize? Brandytize.com.
Okay, Brandytize, as the tagline says, Brandytize, don't just advertise. Brandytize is online software that allows brands, companies, to use digital channels, as a number of persons are trying to know, to brand themselves. Because usually, for example, like now, digital media is just another channel. So just like we're watching Smile Jamaica, which is a channel on TV. Yeah. But the reason why persons are watching this program is not because they want to see the next ad during the break, but it's because of you and Simone, the show. So, right, yes, so you have content. Similarly, so with the content, people will then advertise using your content. Now, when you own your own digital channel, whether it's a Facebook page or a website, persons are not just going to come to it just for the sake of the page. You have, or even just the ad.
You need content.
You have to have content. So you create brand-related content. That's why the term is called branditize. You're not going to just advertise. And then you have the opportunity to advertise.
So what you do you sell the idea, or do you come to my company and say, I can do this for you? Or do you say, you should be doing this?
All of the above. So first and foremost, it started out where a lot of companies globally would start by outsourcing the social media, digital media activities. But quite often they get stuck because the fuel for that engine is content. Yeah. And if you were to say to me, I am going to do your marketing for you online, I won't know what to post. So the first thing is a strategy. Okay. So the system allows you in one day to create an executable digital media marketing strategy. Okay. And then you use the same system to execute and measure it by getting reports. So you could also decide that you, after getting the strategy, you can execute it yourself, outsource it to someone else, but at least you'll have the strategy to work with. Okay, speaking of strategy, you have a few tips, digital channels. Right. Tell me about that. Okay, so as a marketing and branding the company is nothing new. It's been around hundreds of years. Started just that the technology has changed. So there was a time when the technology would have been a town crier walking around and shouting, right, and giving you, you can broadcast, media, exactly. Email, texting. Right. What about offline channels? What's that? Okay, with offline channels, you find that there's a merger occurring between digital content and offline. Persons are maybe familiar with like a QR code, which is that square-looking barcode that you can scan, and you get the ability to send you to, you'd use like a smartphone and send it somewhere, like a web page or some video or something. But you also have what's called augmented reality, which is, it's like barcode and steroids. What it does is using whether a smartphone or your iPod, but you have some application on that device that allows you to point at something. A good example, you remember like the Terminator movie? Yeah. And when he would look at someone and can tell all the information about you. Right. So what you're doing is basically augmented reality. Right. So what it does, it's either some mark on your shirt maybe, or based on the location I'm in, I could use my phone, point on you, and it will give me some information. So I get good examples. I could be looking for a restaurant, and I, based on the geolocation, I use my phone, and it will tell me, right. Okay. So you see, the convergence is real and happening. And I noticed you have some pretty decent clients already. Yes. So are you working for them, or have they bought the idea? They have bought the tool. So for example, so what they have done, they have bought the tool, and they have started to, they have already created a strategy. There are different phases of the process. As I say, it's 3 steps. First, the strategy, then to execute and measure. And execute and measure is an ongoing basis, and the strategy is something you're not going to change every day, but you'll visit it. How can they find you, for the companies watching now and want to be part of that? Okay, for one, they can go to branditize.com, or also our office number is 756-0053. But easiest way, being digital, is to go to branditize.com and you can request the demo. And he's the creator.
of brandyties.com. He's Rain Marsh. Cheers.